Hello, everyone. So, you're watching Tarot by Swapna, and I have two cards here laid out today. That is the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins. So, kindly choose one of the cards that you feel attracted to and take a moment, think about your partner. So, we're going to have a love reading as to what's happening in your relationship and 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 a message from the universe. That's it. So it's going to be quite a interesting read. So for those of you who choose the Queen of Wands, let's start with your reading. I'm just going to keep this aside. So your partner, for those of you who have chosen the red color card, your partner finds you very attractive. Someone who's a social butterfly, someone who's exemplary, the eye of every party. You just get in and heads turn to look at you. You have a very good balance of things that you do. You're extremely stylish, you're independent, you love to be adventurous, you set examples for people to kind of follow you, but you don't really do it in a very showy manner. But basically you just kind of what is your strength and what is your weakness, and you kind of display whatever you can in a very positive manner. So I see you as someone very self, what is it, evolved kind of a person. So your partner finds you very beautiful, very well dressed, very attractive person very very attracted to you. So let's see what's happening in your relationship. So you have the Hermit with the Four of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, you have the Lovers, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Five of Swords, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Death card. So guys, what I'm seeing as far as your relationship is concerned is that currently it has come to a complete stop. I see that nothing is progressing. It has come to a complete stop. Both of you are in your own uh, healing process. You'll have gone into the hermit mode. I can see that both of you are extremely unhappy because you both are extremely in love with each other. You cannot live without each other. You cannot stop thinking about each other and the good times that you all had with each other. And I see that you all both had certain expectations that didn't turn out the way it should have turned out. So you all have parted ways, but you all have not kind of let go of each other. Um, so I see that the your person is definitely thinking, healing, wondering what to do, whether he or she should come back. They had very serious intentions where you were concerned. So I see that the person is currently in a state where the person is thinking, going inward, meditating, seeking answers for as to why this relationship has gone a little haywire. Although it's not completely it has kind of come to a complete standstill. So this person feels that they'll find the answers if they've kind of cut off from everybody, from their friends, from their relatives, from everyone, and they are only into themselves. They're no longer the same person that you kind of broke off with. I see them completely with themselves, thinking, overthinking. They just need this time for themselves at this point of time. They feel that they've put in a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and they had a lot of dreams for the future, but things didn't really work out the way they wanted it to work out. And they felt like they were just fighting and fighting and fighting for things to happen, like struggling for things to happen. And they didn't really, it was just a matter of you can sometimes win the battle but lose the war, and vice versa, something like that. Like they must have felt at times that things are okay, but then most times they felt that this relationship is heading nowhere. Although they felt that it also had a potential to kind of culminate into something very serious, because there's a lot of love, there's a lot of security that both of you can offer to each other, or one of you can offer to the other. They really felt that, but after putting in so much of an effort also, they or you see, the roles can be reversed. So one of you have felt that, or both of you have felt that this relationship is heading nowhere. What you were thinking of, the kind of emotions that you had at the beginning, it didn't really hold weight over a long time. It just kind of fizzled out, and you're totally disappointed with the way things have happened between the two of you, that you all you know your partner probably just decided to just move on, and look at, put their focus elsewhere, where things they feel will be much better and will not cause them so much of a stress and tension. Although there are times when they actually, I see that they have actually given you a piece of their mind, and they are not in the state where they are in the mood currently to negotiate, negotiate as far as the relationship is concerned, or to come back in any way. Because you can see you have the hermit card in this relationship, so your partner is definitely very, very disturbed, completely cut off with the whole world, and just wondering what has gone, how things have just gone bad to worse. And currently your relationship is completely at a standstill, and probably your partner is also giving it a thought as to they want to make it work, or they should make it work, or look at things from a different perspective, because all the method that you all both had, or the manner in which you all were corresponding, the manner in which you all were interacting, was not actually leading to anything fruitful or good. It was just coming, it was only, it didn't have any weightage. Basically, the relationship was almost dying on its own. So probably you all were too busy for each other, or you all were not very expressive with each other, and you all kept a lot of things hidden. Or it could also be that you all never came up to each other's expectations. You all both had their individual ego, pride, and each one felt like, let the other put in the work, let the other express. And I can see a lot of mistake and fall from both ends. So this was what was happening, and finally, you all were struggling in your own way to make the relationship work, and you'll just dropped your drive to make it work, and you'll just kind of gave up on the relationship. And now both of you are thinking whether you should give it a shot from, you should relook at it from a different angle, or you should just move on. So you'll have not really decided, but this is what is going on in this relationship as far as you and your partner is concerned. Let me just take some few cards and check what's going to be the outcome of this, if there is going to be an outcome. Although there's so much of love, so much of attraction, and yet things didn't work out. um, I can also see there was some kind of a physical intimacy in some cases, and a lot of you both find each other extremely attractive, and you all really thought that this is the one, but it didn't happen like that. So I'm just going to take like three cards and see what is the outcome, if there's going to be an outcome shortly in this relationship. Okay, so what I just see is that yes, there's going to be some kind of a change in the relationship. Maybe this relationship, because the universe is forcing you all to take a stand, move things a little bit. The wheel is changing and moving in your favor. So probably this relationship is definitely going to see better times than what it saw. And I can see that both of you all are waiting for things to work out in a more positive manner. With the Wheel of Fortune here, I can say that something is definitely going to work out in the favor of this relationship. Although this time you're going to be careful that you all are going to set clear boundaries. You all are going to stand up if you all feel humiliated, or you all feel that you all are blamed for something that's not happening in the relationship. I see that both of you are going to take a stand. Each one is going to take a stand for themselves, and draw the line. You all are not going to just kind of just go about and make sure that things are blown out of proportion by not expressing, and towards the end you have a whole lot of problem that comes up, and it eventually leads to the breakdown of a relationship. This time you're going to be more careful, and you're going to be you know you're going to be you're going to be very clear as to what you want in the relationship. You all are going to express everything very clearly, and then only you will take a step if you all come back. So let's see what is the message from the universe for you. So what I see is that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of you, it could also be that you have religion coming in the way, you have different religions factors or certain other factors like maybe somebody is older than the other, or maybe someone is you're from different religion, different caste, or different upbringing, different class, or it could just be that you all just are from different countries and you all are not of the same, or maybe you'll have a very strict upbringing and it's not going to happen in work in your house. So I'm going to take one more card. But you all are soulmates, so I think yes, this is your soulmate, so I think it is worth, you all are going to definitely come back and be together. So this is what I'm seeing. So if there is a gap now, do not fret, just wait patiently, things will just work in your favor. You just have to be patient, because both of you all are going through a lot of you all will get your answers, because you all are going through the hermit mode, and you will get all your answers. You just need to spend some time with yourself, evaluate the situation, understand where you're gone wrong, and if things could have been a little more better. So that's it for pile number one, that is a Queen of Wands. Let's go to the Queen of Coins. So this is the green card. So Queen of Coins, your partner sees you as someone very stable, someone very giving, someone who knows to balance things, someone who's working and bringing enough to the table, very confident, very beautiful, attractive, very independent, at the same time extremely loving, very secure, very careful on what decisions to be made in life, and making sure of balancing everything. The all round balancing person. They find you to be very attractive, very loving, and you are, people just get drawn to you because of the kind of personality that you are. So the thing is that uh, I see your partner like they do know your good qualities, and they you are such a person who is extremely giving, and extremely you know how much to give, what to give, and how to balance things out, and you bring enough to the table. You're not dependent on anybody, you're very independent at the same time. So people like kind of get attracted to you like a moth. They just like come to you, they're just drawn to you. So here you have the King of Wands. What's happening in your relationship? Let me see. Okay, guys, what I see is that there is some kind of a, if you think that things are not really, if you think that there are a few disappointments that come your way, or the relationship, you had certain much more expectations in the relationship and it's not happening that way, then you just need to change your thoughts, because you have the King of Wands and you have the Queen of Wands. So y'all are counterparts in the true sense of the word. You know, as a partner, y'all are like very much a match, because y'all are almost ideal. It is just, it could be that there are times when you feel that the relationship is not, you know giving you just, maybe you have much higher expectations than what is actually been, you know the ground reality. Maybe you have much higher expectations, maybe you need to just be more patient, more realistic. And currently there's a little distance between the two of you all, but this distance is going to go, because I see someone traveling towards you, and the person is definitely going to offer you whatever you need. You're just going through a particular phase of time the way you feel that things are not working for you, but I see that this person has got a little, there's a second chance to this relationship in case you have kind of goofed it up in some way. But I don't see the relationship as a stoppage in any way. It is just a temporary kind of a gap, but this gap is going to get closed, because you have a person coming back to you with everything to offer you as far as stability is concerned. And because you all are counterparts, you all can't really, you all are soulmates, you all cannot really, you really just made for each other. So I see that there are some few things that both of you have to work on the relationship. There are too much of expectations and you can't see the brighter side of things. Maybe this, you're not being grateful for what you already have with you. Both of you, probably you need to be a little more grateful, little more understanding, little more happier, because you all have each other. You all have much more that you all can give one another. You all have much more than most people on planet Earth, and yet probably you all are not seeing that part. You all are just picking on the negatives of the of your partner, or picking on what is not being done in the relationship, or what could have been done much better in the relationship. The focus is more on the lackings and not on the uh, on the advantages or the pros that are already existing in the relationship. So you're both, you'll are very attractive people, very independent, very good looking, very you'll both know your power. You'll know what you'll get to the table. You'll just complete each other. You're just made for each other. So you don't need to pick on the nitty-gritties of things. You need to focus on what you have with you. And you have put in a lot of work, but you also need to be much more sharing as far as your relationship with one another is concerned. Sharing could also be in the sense that you need to be more open with your thoughts, your ideas, and your future plans. You need to be more transparent. You need to stop thinking very negative, and you need to look at things from a very positive aspect, because you have the divine's blessing in your life. So I see that this is a very positive reading, and there's nothing to worry about. You're just going through a temporary phase where it must have disappointed either of you or both of you, and there has been a temporary gap. But you need not worry, or things are definitely working out in your favor. So I see that there's going to be a lot of love, lot of intimacy, lot of care. And currently I see that although you all are counterparts, you all are not looking at each other. Both of you are looking at opposite directions, because you are going through a phase of where you're pissed off with the other person, or you're not too happy with the way things are, or the person you think that your partner has to make a change, your partner thinks that you have to make a change. Something like this is going on, where actually both of you have to make a change. Only then things will work out. And I see that whoever it is, your partner is coming back to you. There was some distance. The partner has decided to come back to you, make things fine, offer you whatever you want. Maybe I see a lot of stability coming your way. And I see that the initial disappointment that you have is definitely going to be wiped off, and you need to change your mindset and your thought process. Both of you have to change. You have to come out of this coffin, because you are so negative that you're stuck in this particular place. But universe is giving you one more chance to make things much better. A wonderful opportunity is coming your path, and I want both of you, I'm hoping that both of you will take it up and look at it from a more serious aspect. So just draw three more cards for you to see what is the outcome. Very beautiful reading, actually. See, you have Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. You have Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. The shadow card is the Queen of Pentacles. So I still see that there's a lot of care, lot of love, lot of stability, lots to offer each other. So your decisions value is very valuable to your partner, and vice versa. So let me just take three cards as an outcome. See, there's a tower moment currently. So obviously there is something that didn't work out in your favor. See, something is still, there is a tower moment that you're experiencing. That's because there is already a distance between the two of you all. Both are looking at opposite directions. It is a it clearly signifies that you're not on the same page at this point of time. But I see communication coming in. Universe is still giving you an opportunity to set the foundation, set the base, which was very weak here and broke. It is again giving you an opportunity, a second chance, where your partner is going to come back for you and offer you things, and make things better for you. And from your end also, you need to put that kind of effort and make sure that you also work towards making this relationship a success. So I'm going to take one card. It's a very beautiful kind of thing. So, and see, I can also see that you all are manifesting each other. Okay, because you have the card here of manifesting also each other. Communication is coming very quickly, and the universe's grace is there. They're going to show you the path, and everything is going to be some kind of a new beginning as far as your entire security is concerned, is going to come forward. I see here you have a card of forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, maybe past the experiences were not too great, you experience more love in the present moment. So learn to forgive each other. Maybe things didn't work out in the past properly, but you are counterparts, you are made for each other. There is a lot of love and care. There's so much that you all can give each other, and you can make your life just great. So universe is asking you, if there's something that has happened between the two of you all to cause this tower moment, which is so crucial in your lives, please forgive each other and go ahead, because only then are you going to find love. But for that, you also probably you need to love yourself first, because that is, see, you can, whatever happens in your life, remember one thing: Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You need to, probably you were giving too much, or you were just giving in too much to your partner and the partner was just taking it for granted. So you need to respect yourself if you want your partner to respect yourself. It's all about respecting yourself. See, at the bottom it is, it's safe for you to love. So basically this is a second opportunity which you're going to get. You need to forgive and you need to love yourself. This time you need to prioritize yourself, not your partner. Loving yourself is the highest vibration, and whoever is listening to this, please understand, you can attract everything, because whatever you attract in your life, the negatives or the positives, it is just a reflection of your internal thoughts. You change your thoughts 360 degrees and see that the outer reality will just match your inner reality. So if you think that you're in a bad shape, you're in a bad situation, start changing your thought process and just see for yourself how things work out. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.